Welcome back. So, as I had forecasted last weekend, or Asian markets would be in the negative territory and will close in the red, and this is exactly what happened. You had the Nikkei falling 2%, the Indian stock markets, Nifty and Sensex were also sharply in the red, and script paid exactly as I had mentioned. I had also mentioned that there will be a divergence and American markets will be positive today, Monday, April the 13th, 2020. Dow futures are currently negative, but I have reason to believe that as soon as trading begins, we will start clawing back in the green. A historic oil price reduction has been reached between OPEC and non-OPEC allies. The reduction of 9.7 million barrels per day is the highest ever oil production cut that has been agreed between many member countries and non-member countries. Despite that, we find that most indices, Asian indices and European indices, were much lower today. And there has been a tremendous effort, as Donald Trump calls it, to save the jobs of hundreds of thousands of people employed in the energy sector in the United States. Well, let's wait and watch. But I believe that the demand destruction that has taken place is so immense that it will be difficult to overcome the cut in oil production that is taking place. Now, in very interesting news that has happened is that Abu Dhabi based NMC Health has been placed under a UK court supervision. Now, as you recollect, this is a very important group and which had been listed on the London FTSE a few years back. The condition of NMC Health has happened following an appeal by ADCB, which is the Abu Dhabi Commercial Bank, to the London authorities to review the listing conditions, because there are allegations of fraud that may have been committed by this NMC Health Group. As you probably would be knowing, that UAE banks combined have exposures of 10 billion dirhams in the NMC Health Group, with ADCB, that is the Abu Dhabi Commercial Bank, having the highest at 3.6 billion dirhams. This has exposed the fragility of the Abu Dhabi financial sector. Such a huge exposure and allegations of fraud and mismanagement have been communicated to the London authorities, and London court has therefore put the NMC group under supervision, and because the listing requirements did say that they would be consistently making filing of various documents with the London Stock Exchange, which they have not been doing. Not only that, there are new allegations of fraud, and one of the creditors, the Abu Dhabi Commercial Bank ADCB, has complained with the London Stock Exchange. Therefore, this is a major turmoil that is taking place in Abu Dhabi, one of the important countries in the UAE, the United Arab Emirates. Now, one interesting observation is that Donald Trump's tariffs on China could cost the US in its fight against coronavirus. Without tariffs, the US would have been in a better position to in the bidding game, with so many countries now scrambling to import critical medical products from China. Some $3.3 billion in imports of critical healthcare products still face 75% tariffs, while $1.1 billion of imports bought could potentially treat COVID-19 remain subject to Trump's 25% tariffs, which is turning out to be very ironical. This is according to data from the Peterson Institute of International Economics. So the Trump's own tariffs, which had been put on China, are now costing the country dramatically. The administration's tariffs on Chinese medical products may contribute to shortages and higher costs of vital equipment at a time of a nationwide health crisis. Well, however, I must hasten to add that both the things are quite different. At the time this tariff war was going on, since 2018 between the United States and China, it was not foreseen that this pandemic would be on the cards. So Donald Trump, well, may have been negotiating separately certain tariffs because of the imbalances between the two countries. And one cannot particularly blame his administration that they have unfairly imposed tariffs and now which are causing the health crisis. Then at the time these negotiations were going on, they would not have realized that something like this is on the anvil. Even today there are many negotiations which can take place. If they want the medical equipment from China, there are many other things that China sends to the United States, exports, and they could be put into question. So the bargaining game will intensify, in fact, I believe, in this time of this national crisis. Most important to the avid reader or the avid viewer is how the stock markets are going to fare. Well, surprisingly, but I had mentioned over the weekend that the London indices, the Asian indices, the Nikkei, Hang Seng, Nifty, Sensex in India, and the European indices, the DAX, the French CAC will all be negative. But I personally believe and still stick by my forecast, as soon as America opens for trading, you will start seeing the Dow claw back into the green, and it should be a good day for American stock markets. Quite different, contradictory to what many people are expecting, but very much different also from the Asian indices. And this trend that I am seeing, a divergence between the Asian indices and the American indices, will continue for most of the week. Please bear that in mind. Big divergence. What will happen in Asia? Fairly negative most of this week. America, fairly positive most of this week. This is the nutshell that I am giving you. Happy investing. Take care. Bye-bye.